To read a chart, start by finding your latitude. You know that this is north because the numbers climb. You can tell that that's west because the numbers climb this way. Compass roses are put in strategic positions, so no matter where you're trying to find, you can use the closest compass rose. Each degree of latitude is 60 miles, and it is also 60 minutes. Instead of calling them hours, they call them degrees, and there's 360 degrees of longitude around, and from the South Pole to the equator is 90 degrees, and then from the equator to the North Pole is another 90 degrees, which goes around to make 360. The longitude lines will get closer and closer and closer as you get to the North Pole, and a bit wider at the equator. The longitude lines are 60 miles on the equator from each degree. Each degree longitude is 60 miles at the equator, but the farther north you go, they get smaller and smaller and smaller compared to the parallel latitude lines that remain parallel from North Pole to South Pole. They don't taper. And so, there's another video I have posted that talks about Polaris at night being your unchanging every night latitude in the northern hemisphere. So if you're on the equator and you're looking at the North Star, you'll read out it is plain. You're on the equator. It's just touching the horizon. But if you're somewhere over here and you're looking at the North Star, it will be like if you're right here, if you're right there, and looking at the North Star will be 47 degrees out of 90 north, and so will the sun at local noon. On the equator, that's especially true. Like in the winter on the North Pole, it'll be dark all the time. You can further find your latitude and longitude with instruments. If you don't have any instruments, if you're not using an instrument, you can use the point right there, so. And if you're using a tool, and I'm holding the phone with one hand, so if you want to know if you want to know how far north this is, you find the closest latitude line on your chart, and if you want to know how far north this is, right there, you put your mark there and make a find that threshold. And I'm spinning the wheel with my thumb because I'm holding the phone, but you can use two hands. See if it goes above it, so okay, and then that mark I pointed out is at north 47 degrees and 19 minutes. Each minute is a mile, latitude only. And on the equator, it's like that too. But if you're north or south of the equator, you cannot rely on that. And so to find the longitude of right, if you're finding the longitude of right here, like that sounding, put your guide on here. And you should be using 2 hands. So you find that threshold where it's neither, like you just find that threshold where it's neither too big or too small. And you follow it along there. And you're going west of Greenwich, the prime meridian. Here. 90 degrees and 11 minutes. For that 45 fathoms sounding. And I'm holding a camera, so it's like you can use 2 hands. It's